Hello, and welcome to another daily review with Adrian H. Today we'll be reviewing NASDAQ December 9th, Monday, with its open high, low close, power of 3. Let's begin. We're going to start by looking at our 1 hour time frame and the market maker buy model that price has been in since November 19th. You can see price has reached its 4 standard deviation leg. It's swept external liquidity. So it's plausible that price will now look to reverse and come back down and either come back to the sell side down here or rebalance back into discount with a fair value gap. Let's dive into the 5-minute chart and break down each session. So I believe the market maker buy model has reached its destination. It's taken external liquidity. We can start to look for reversals. So we can see we've had our equal highs were taken here. Price doesn't like leaving smooth edges. We've now got our push up. We're looking for this to be our manipulation swing, and which can possibly be the manipulation of the monthly candle. What I mean by that is a monthly candle, if expecting sell side delivery and a bearish monthly, it's going to open high, which is our manipulation, move low, up, and then close. Same thing as we look for on the weekly when looking for TGIFs as well, that bounce back or the manipulation at the start of the week with Monday, Tuesday. We're looking at it with the start of the month. So we've had our first week. We've come in, we've taken the highs. Expansion doesn't go into reversal to go into consolidation. We've now built the consolidation. We have Asia here staying in this range, leaving these equal lows for us to target later in London. So we've had our accumulation consolidation in Asia. We can now expect a plausible Monday high of the week. And we know that we have in London, quarter 3 of the 90-minute cycle, a 60.5% chance that the manipulation will occur in quarter 3 of the 90-minute cycle. This goes from 3 o'clock to 4:30. As London's opened, we've had quarter 1 consolidation. This is good. It's still leaving the lows. We've still got our highs here. We're just watching. Quarter 2 opens. We now have our TMSO. This is our true market session open. And draw that across. We have our true day open we've drawn on here. So we're looking for manipulation above these two lines. And straight away, it's pushed up. It's created our fair value gap here. Manipulation fair value gaps are very important, and we want to look for those to get flipped for price to reverse in the opposing direction. So we've pushed up, gone into quarter 3. We've then made our high here in quarter 3, and we're looking for that swing, that manipulation swing, to then get broken. We can then draw our standard deviations from the high to the low, and we mark out our 1.5, 2.5, oops, try and do that a little bit better, 3.5 and 4. This is our full target in here. Partials at 1.5, partials at 2.5, And we want to align them with liquidity levels, being lows where people would have put their stop losses. So we've got all of these ones here. Such a good target here, which lines up at the 2.5. We've got all these lows in here, which lines up with the 3.5 to 4. And then the last sell side. Okay, so quarter three, we've got our change in state of delivery. We've got displacement. And we've flipped this manipulation, BISI, manipulation fair value gap. Looking for entries at the flip of that fair value gap. We've got our targets. Quarter four, price then continues our expansion, just smashing through the targets. Then we go into New York AM quarter one. As we reach 6 o'clock, and we've taken that New York PM high here, 6 o'clock is always a good time to look for a retracement. The reason for that is it's the open of the new 4-hour candle. So if expecting continuation, we look for the same thing. We're looking for a 4-hour open, high, low, close. Let's see what happens. We've got our 6 o'clock. It's come down, consolidated into the high, low, close. So some quarter one, we've just taken that intermediate short-term low, come back up into the consolidation, into quarter three. Now, quarter three, the 90-minute cycle for New York goes from 9 to 10:30. We know that we have a 52% chance that this will be the manipulation of the session. And a probability of it reaching the standard deviation, we're looking at 77% chance for 2. As we go to 2.5, it goes down to 60, 48% chance for 3, 29% chance for 4. So 2 being a very good level here. We're measuring that swing. So we've got a high probability it's going to happen within quarter three. We've got our change in state of delivery here. And straight to the 2, which also lines up with more liquidity. If we're targeting the 1.5, same thing. We're looking here. We have relative equal lows. And it's just powered all the way down back to the origin of this whole, the beginning of this whole manipulation move here. Let's get rid of those. So continuing on, quarter four continues straight back to the origin of the move. Have a little bounce. Notice the time of the lows as well during the 1 hour macro. This being for the 11 o'clock 1 hour candle, which is then pushing back up into some more consolidation here. A little bit of redistribution pattern. And what that does, comes down, consolidates, swings both sides, straight back down. We've got our TMSO level here of the PM session, quarter two. So we've manipulated up above that, broken structure. So we've already reached our destination. Here we don't get too much more continuation. And then quarter 3 and 4, just some consolidation there. This is our optimal trade zone for. We draw this up at the start of. I draw it up as the start of the day with Asia. So we always start with our previous day high, previous day low. As we're in bullish structure at the time, we're looking for price to draw back into that optimal trade entry zone. So always worth putting these on your charts at the start. I will do a video later of how I start my charts for each session and record them and put them into Kingline as well. So let's summarize. We've got our manipulation swing. So we've got accumulation for our power of 3, manipulation into London, got our quarter 3 high into distribution for New York. Price comes down to 6 o'clock, consolidates, quarter 3 manipulation, distributes down. Comes back up, consolidates, quarter 2 manipulation in the PM, continues down. Such a nice day. Beautiful price action here. I hope everyone's done well with it over the day. Any questions, drop it in the chat. And thanks for listening.